Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Kqkc with your afternoon show. Um, I'm not doing 8 o'clock a.m. no longer. I think this is a better slot for me due to I am trying to build my channel and I'm trying to grab on to subscribers, which I need. Now, first of all, shout out to the LDBC. Of course, like I always say, great group of guys. They're there for you when you need them. They're there for you when you don't need them. But I'm grateful. Oh, let me turn this down. Okay, there we go. All right. They're there for me when I don't need them. But let's get down to business. All right. Now, Kqkc is the place to be if you like the content of this video or live stream. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'm looking to make 400 subs before this month is out. So, hell, I'm looking to make 5 subs before the day is out. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to keep the nose to the grind and keep grinding. All right? Just like Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. The tide is starting to turn. Everybody's starting to look kind of crazy. And what I mean everyone looking kind of crazy is you hear one thing from Earl Spence, then you hear one thing from Mikey Garcia. Well, let me be clear, as our 44th president would say, that both fighters are good fighters. Let me be clear once again, both fighters are great technical fighters. Let me be clear once again, both fighters got great jabs, but there are differences. Now, Mikey Garcia is starting to look a little flabby. Earl is right. He is starting to look that way. Maybe because the testing has started. Maybe somebody's in trouble or don't want to get in trouble. But who knows? That's allegedly. Now, I always said Mikey Garcia was a smart young man. I always liked him in the ring or outside the ring. Let me put it that way. He always carried himself to the utmost mature state of mind. He always treated everyone with respect. And I treat him with respect in regards when I'm discussing or saying his name. So, therefore, everyone figured the tide is turning. All right? We all said Earl Spence will dominate. Earl Spence will whoop him. Earl Spence gonna knock the shit out of him. Earl Spence gonna whoop that ass. But let's be real, okay? Now, Earl Spence will have a tough time with Mikey Garcia. No doubt about that. Okay? It doesn't matter if he's a 1 division under, 2 division under. The point is, I believe he fought at 144 and didn't do too bad. But don't get it twisted, okay? As I mentioned several times in my videos and live streams, that Earl Spence has a lot of tricks in his trick bag. So please, please try to understand where I'm coming from, because Earl Spence is a special kind of fighter, and he is, and I believe that. He is one of those special type of fighters that was born to win. He's not a loser. He's more cut from a Michael Jordan type family and support system to none. See, Michael Jordan, he had a lot of family and friends behind him, telling him how great he is. And sometimes psychologically, that does work. Now, Earl Spence had been told the same thing. Wow, Earl, man, you are great. What's next for you? How you wearing that belt? Huh? How you wearing that new strap you got? That new strap when you went over the line and took it from Cal Brook. I mean, they blowing my man head up. You know what I mean? Salute, Dog 77, brother. You know, they blowing my man head up, right? Okay, we get that. All right? Same with Mikey Garcia. All right? Now, at least he have a sense to say, hey, look, I really want to know how good I am. Yes, many people have told me I'm the best. Many have told me that I could beat anyone with my technical skills. Everyone tells me just how great a man like me really is. So, he's going to test out his skill, his chin, against a 147-pounder once he dehydrates, and if it's not a clause, you know, you're looking at 151 maybe. But Earl has more tricks in his bag. As one of my LDBC brothers will say, he has a lot of tools in his toolbox. Now, how do we know Mikey don't have a lot of tools in his toolbox? Maybe because Mikey never had to adjust. Earl Spence never had to adjust. Now, he said this, quote, and motherfucking quote, that when he goes out to fight, he wants to do certain things that he's good at when he be messing around or doing things in the gym or with sparring partners. But he has a coach, Jerry James, that he said he respects and he listens to. And you know what? He's right. Everything he tried to do or try to do, he's successful at it. So therefore, you will be successful at it also. So, with that, please don't put your money all in one basket, because you might be disappointed. Because, see, we don't know. This is Texas. This is a Republican state. Now, I know that doesn't mean anything, but you have to understand, Texas has been bombarded with Hispanics, which is rooting for Mikey Garcia, which is okay, which is fine. That's why Earl Spence has to not only beat Mikey Garcia, he got to railroad his ass. He has to make him pretty much say no mas. He has to make him pretty much say, hey, I'm going to throw in the towel, or I'm not going out the next round, you know. But I guarantee you this. Now, this is on Kqkc kids, and they grown. I believe that if Mike is still standing, at the 12th round, at the end of the 12th round, then you know what they're going to say? If Earl wins by a unanimous decision, that he figured him out. No, he didn't figure him out. What happened was the knockout wasn't there. Remember this, people. Remember this. Remember this, Callie. Everybody, remember that now. Now, the knockout, you don't look for a knockout. You let the knockout come to you. Because once you start going to look for the knockout, you're going to run into something that you don't want to run into. You're going to leave yourself open. You might just get off the game plan. That's what I'm thinking about. See, now, some people say Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao was a boring fight. You know what? I don't think it was. See, when you have two technical fighters, like Earl Spence, Mikey Garcia, they both are very technical. But can't nobody cut off that ring better than Earl Spence. You know, that's facts. That's facts for your ass. But Mikey Garcia, he's a very technical fighter. I know. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that Robert Garcia said, look here, if you even feel your back about to touch them ropes, you use your jab and circle out. Remember, basic boxing 101. Everything works behind the jab. Facts. Everything works behind the jab. So what we're going to see, at least for the first couple rounds, we're going to see a technical fight. Now, some people saying, oh, Earl going to come out there and just beat him up. Knock him out. Do this, do that, do that, do that, this and that. Yeah, Earl might win by unanimous decision, but this is boxing. Anything can happen in boxing. Anything. This is the sweet science. So it's something you got to think about. Now, is it likely it will happen? No. Is it likely that he will win? Yes. Now, the question is Mikey trying to go for the bag and, and close it out, his career? Or is he trying to prove something to himself, like he said, to see if he's that good? I don't buy it. I think he's trying to cash out, but that's Kqkc personal opinion. We all had one. So that's how I look at that fight. Just like Jarrett Hurd and Julian J. Rock. Julian J. Rock is a technical fighter. Jarrett Hurd isn't. Now, keep in mind, Jarrett Hurd reminds me of Deontay Wilder. He's big, he's strong, but he uncoordinated. Deontay Wilder, before he went pro, he couldn't even throw a jab straight. He was slipping. He was falling on his own. But as I mentioned, they took Deontay Wilder, Mark Brilliant, and JD's, and took that lump of clay and molded it into something. That's why he get better and better and better after each fight. Same with Jarrett Hurd. That's why he reminds me of Deontay Wilder. He's getting better. He's getting better and better and better. I remember the time he fought Estrelanda Lara. He was tripping over his feet. I mean, sure, he got big feet. I understand that. He's a big guy. But That's no excuse. That you work on in the gym. See, you have to have fast feet, fast hands, great defense to go in there and be a contender or a champion. You have to beat the champion. And he did. As for Orlando Laura, he did the best he could. Matter of fact, he fought the best fight I ever seen him fight before. But Jarrett Hurd was just too small. Too big. As for Orlando Laura, he was tagging him. That's another flaw Jarrett Hurd has. His defensive skills is like a D+. He gets hit in the head too much. He gets touched too much. Too much for me. I'll be 52 Friday, and what makes it so bad, when he get my age, hopefully he will have all his faculties because he's taking too much punishment. Oh yeah, sure, he comes along. He comes along in the later rounds, but that's after he getting tagged and this and that. He's a strong young man. Don't get me wrong. He's strong. He's strong as hell. But he got to start defending himself. You know what type of guard he carries or hold up? The cross the heart guard. The kind that Joe Frazier used to use. We remember how Joe Frazier used to come in and wobble this way, wobble that way, and have his guard going across his forehead or his chest so he won't get hit. That's old school. Someone need to teach that young man how to get in a southpaw stance or orthodox stance or both. Boxing is not getting your ass beat for the first 6 or 7 rounds. It's just not. Boxing is strategy. Boxing is having a mind, having a ring IQ. We all remember. I said it once before. You think about what your opponent is about to do. You're thinking about what your opponent is thinking about you. You're thinking about how your opponent is throwing that overhand right. You think about what your opponent is about to do when he gets you against the ropes. They used to call that collecting data. They used to say that a lot about Mayweather. Mayweather might be collecting that data like he always do. Mayweather's not the only one that has a ring IQ. You just have to pay attention to your opponent. And I don't believe that Floyd Mayweather don't watch tapes. Now, he's good, but come on. Tell me another one. But remember, you're only as good as your last fight. Or maybe your last 2 fights. Because you're not going to change that much in one fight. Trust me. You're going to fight the same way you fought in your last fight. It takes many, many months to fight different. James DeGale, he never fought like that before. He fought a different way. Now, he's in there more, slugging it out. He never was that type of boxer he is now. But over time, it changed. I don't know, did it change for the better or for the worse? I don't know. All I know is he had 2 groin operations. So, is that because he changed his style of fighting? I don't know. I didn't follow him that well back then. Then we got Mikey Gar. Just let me read some of these chats real fast. I apologize. Dog 77 JL, salute, bro. What's going on? Ross Sportman Lee, what's up, brother? Salute. The Kelly Enigma, my man, salute. That man he know his sports, man. That's my guy. Dog 77, salute to the homies in the chat. Yes, sir. Black Hound TV, peace to the chat. Black Hound TV, get that strap. Yes, sir. Ancestor Rage, Kqkc, yes, sir. I'm in the house, baby. Y'all always can say KC, because I know that's a tongue twister. But anyway, Stormy B, man, say, what's good, Kqkc? Boxing at work, listen to you cook, brother. Hey, salute, man. I appreciate that. Salute to the chat. Stormy B, man said, and Ancestor Rage said salute. All right. Good. Everybody hit that like button if you get a chance. All right. Now, also don't forget, tonight, Smoke City Mobcast will be on at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Pacific time. So we don't know who will be on the panel, but tune in if you can. Now, I want to move on up to Manny Pacquiao, Freddie Roach, and Adrian Broner. Now, first of all, Freddie Roach, he's pretty much just an asshole. You know, that's my personal opinion. Okay? You know, we all have an opinion. We all can agree to disagree. But when you tell someone that he should be better off at 135 or 140, and he's going to fight your charge, your protege, the one you kicked to the curb for bar Aaron, you know, you don't get into a war of words with the fighter. Promoters don't do that. You know, you called him a lazy, undisciplined fighter. You know, I mean, sure, it's okay to say this and that about a fighter, but not about a fighter that you're about to fight in 3 days. I mean, you know, you just don't do shit like that. But Freddie Roach is like that. You know, Manny Pacquiao looked at Freddie Roach just like he was his father. Freddie Roach was over at the Philippines, and Manny Pacquiao was playing pickup basketball game. You know how when you was little, everybody playing ball, everybody looking, and your dad in the stands looking, and that's my son. Hey, put my son in, you know. No, man, what's wrong with that motherfucker? Go put my son in, you know, right there. You know, well, Manny Pacquiao was there playing a pickup game. Freddie Roach was in the stand, and every time he hit a basket, not when he missed, when he hit, he'll look right at Freddie Roach for approval. Now, that's like a father figure. You see what I'm saying? Even one close friends with Jinky, his wife, she said, oh, you the father figure in America to Manny. Oh, nice to meet you. And guess what? He dumps him for Bar Aaron. See, for some reason, Bar Aaron can't handle 2 stars at one time. That's why his stable is shrinking. That's why Terrence Crawford don't have no one to fight. That's why he said what he said about Al Heyman. See, you will never see that with Lamont Peterson and his coach. You will never see that kick to the curb shit. No, you will never see that. Now, thanks that Manny is a Christian, a forgiving Christian, he took Freddie Roach back. Big mistake, but hey, he did. But Bar Aaron, he did this for years. He had Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya. And guess what? They both fought for top rank, and they both fought each other. That's why I put out that video. Does he really know what that means? Calling the kettle black. That's why I put that video out. Because how can you say Al Haymon won't let no one else fight his fighters but themselves? He never worked with other promoters. Well, yes, he do. He just got through working with Frank Warren over in the UK. He had worked with a lot of promoters, and he's not a promoter. He's an advisor. And would you want to work with someone that try to sue your ass and saying that you monopolizing boxing? You know, they try to gang up on, you know, him and Special Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Hell no, I won't work with you either. See, Al Haymon, he's not seen, but he's heard. So Bob Arum can cry. He can say he a ghost. He can say whatever he wants. But silence kills. Trust me when I say that. You can kill them with kindness. That's why I tell trolls and everybody, hey, keep coming back. Ain't that what they say in AA and you know, drug place? Keep coming back. That's why I tell them. Thanks for commenting. Hey, I need your sub today. So if you like to sub, feel free to do so. If not, keep coming back. See, you can burn them up with that kindness. You don't always have to put them in a body bag. It can be nice. It can feel nice. But you don't always have to do that. See, I could talk a motherfucker into shame. Like Adrian Broner tried to get smart with that reporter. When a reporter said, well, when are you going to let your hands go this fight? You know what Adrian Broner said? Well, how many fights have you had? What's your record? Besides doing the most intelligent thing, you know, representing yourself outside the ring, just like the NBA, just like the NFL, they sign a contract to say they represent the NFL and the NBA outside playing. So you carry yourself accordingly. And that's why it should be like that in boxing. But of course, we know, same old AB, he should have said, well, I'm going to try to let my hands go this fight. I know I've been lacking the last couple of fights, but I'm a little more focused this time. You know, I got Madonna out of my mind, and he promised to send my soul back. You know, throw a couple of jokes in there. You know, let them know that that shit don't bother you, but you giving them what they want. But you have to understand, you know, you can be grown, but you can have a mind of a child. That's what's wrong with Floyd Mayweather. See, Floyd thinks he's 41, but he thinks he's 20-something years old. That's what's wrong with him. That's why he can never promote nobody correctly. See, Leonard Allaby is in the same position that Golden Boy was in, Richard Schaefer was in. Leonard Allaby is a Richard Schaefer, and Floyd is Oscar De La Hoya. He led Leonard Allaby back and let him take care of everything. See, Floyd needs to really sit his ass down. Now, I mean that because Floyd used to be my idol. as I said many times before. Well, nothing you can say about Floyd. Nothing in this world you can say about Floyd without me taking up for him. Ask me would I take up for him now? Hell no. He's making an ass out of himself. He's making an ass out of his family. He needs to sit his ass down. He's what we call an attention whore. That's what the hell he is. But getting back to Adrian Broner and Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao looked good. But like they say, everybody look good in sparring. What counts is that round circle. That square circle. When fight night comes. That's when we'll see what you're about. Sure, Manny Pacquiao 41, but would he fight like he's 41? Will Adrian Broner fight like he's 29? He's what I call a young veteran. You can talk a good game. You can say you've been focused. You've been locked up. Ooh, I could do jail time. That's what he said. Quote and motherfucking quote. I can do jail time because I stayed in with my team. I didn't go in the outside world. Well, you said the same thing last time when you fought on Mikey Garcia. When you stretching and meditating and looking at the mountains and enjoying and this and that, and you focused, right? I think the first round you threw what, 17 punches? Give me a damn break. The proof is in the pudding. See, I learned my lesson. I don't go by what a fighter says. I go by what a fighter does. I mean, I lost too many coins when I was gambling on people's words. Because people's word changes once they get in that ring. And once they've been figured out or whatever. Now, this fight Saturday night might surprise you though. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Yes, Manny Pacquiao is more focused. He's been there, done that. He's been on a big spotlight before. Yes, he is fast. Still fast. But keep in mind, he's 41, so he slowed down somewhere. Where? I don't know. It could be his footwork. I don't know. But it could be one of those. But do Adrian Broner have a chance? Yes, he has a chance. If he do what he's supposed to do. If he stick to the game plan. Now, he do have another coach called Coach Cunningham. Now, tell Coach Cunningham, shut the fuck up and y'all chill out. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Remember he told Stafford that when Madonna knocked him down twice? Ain't no way Virgil Hunter would have went for that. Mike Stafford did. Why? Because he got too close. That's why. A fighter, coach / trainer should never get that close to his protege or his charge. Sure, I'm not saying don't care about your fighter. I mean, you don't want your fighter going in there and getting beat up. Of course not. But you ain't going to have your fighter talking to you like you a pussy. No. He's going to respect you as a man first, then as a trainer second. See, Mike Stafford messed up. He looked at Adrian Broner like a son. He treated him like a son. They played too much together. It's time for him to focus. Now, this is a do or die fight for Adrian Broner. It is. And you know what? It's kind of a do or die fight for Manny Pacquiao also. But don't be surprised if Adrian Broner might just upset Manny Pacquiao. Why? Because he does have a strong left hook. A lot of people haven't noticed that. Yes, he got a nice straight hand. When he get ready to throw that right hand, he hesitate for a minute and follow on through and tag you. And he will go for it. Like I tell everybody, he did the same thing. Kqtc talked about it today, I think, on 78 Sports. I mean, Trill Boston Talk. No. Was that? No, 78 Sports. Oh, last night. Yeah. Well, yes, last night. Well, see, Adrian Broner would go for it. It don't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference if he losing 8 rounds to nothing. Now that I give him credit for. He might get knocked out, but at least he go for it. He went for it with Sean Porter. He knocked him down in the last round. He went for it with Emmanuel Taylor. He knocked him down in the 12th round. So he had a win and he had a loss. But he will, and he will try to go for it. Look how he hit Mikey with that body shot. Mikey didn't like that shit. No, he did not. Now, Earl, no doubt about it. He's waiting on Earl Spence to throw that body shot. But what if? Just what if Earl Spence come with something different? What if Earl Spence do a little head hunting? That changed your Mikey game plan then. But that's Earl's specialty. He's a body snatcher. I don't care how many pills you take. I don't care how many PEDs you take. The best strength and conditioning coach out there will tell you, you still gonna feel that pain. And one good brother told me in a chat that all your vital organs, he's listening too, I think, all your vital organs are down there below your neck. So something gonna hurt if you get hit in the body 4 or 5 rounds straight. See, your vital organs gonna hurt real bad. No PEDs can help you. People tend to forget about that. Liver shots, your pancreatic shots, shot, getting hit in the heart a few times. Oh yeah, them arms gonna steady come down. Them arms gonna steady come down. Then you got your opening. Then you make your move. Then you place your shot. I mean, this is for everybody. All right, this is for Adrian Broner. This is for Manny Pacquiao. This is for Mikey Garcia. This is for Earl Spence. This is for everybody. Jared Hurd, Julian J. Rock, everybody. When you go to the body, it's your punch placement. Your punch placement. It got to be on point. It got to be on point. They teach you that in the gym. A good coach will. A good trainer will. If you place your punch right where you need to place it, hell, even closer, even a little bit close, he gonna feel it. He's not Superman. He's not made of steel. His body and flesh and deadly organs. When your liver shut down, what happens? Your ass can't piss. That's a vital organ. So they gotta go grab a bag so you can pee in. That's a vital organ. And it's not funny. When them kidneys shut down, you're in a bad way. It's called kidney failure. Don't get hit in the heart so many times, because you're gonna start complaining to your coach, to your corner. Hey, my chest is hurting. Man, my heart is hurting bad. See, all that people don't consider. That's why they don't do that in the amateurs. Because they are young. They are teenagers. But in the pros, you are men. See, that's when you work on things like that. Outside, in sparring, working out, strength and conditioning. That's what everybody got a fight coming on. If you're going to punch, you don't punch at the target. You punch through the target. And you make him feel it. Jerry Hurd is fighting Julian J. Rock. I guarantee you, Julian J. Rock, he's going to fight technically. But when Jerry Hurd starts throwing no rights, he's heavy-handed. He's big. Julian J. Rock going to feel those punches through his guard. Yes, he will. Oh, yeah, he might win the first 2 or 3 rounds, maybe the 4 or 5 rounds. Why? Because Jerry Hurd don't have no defense. His head is his defense. His head is his guard. That's why I say he's very scary if he don't learn. Because 20 years from now, his faculties ain't going to be there. Someone need to teach him the stands. Lefty, southpaw, or orthodox. Whatever stand you want to learn. Some coaches teach their charge to fight southpaw purposely. But if you are a master boxer, if you got a ring IQ out of this world, then you know what you need to do against the southpaw. We all know when you're fighting a southpaw, you don't move to your right, you move to your left. Because you try to move away from that southpaw, that left, straight down the pipe. You stay off the line. You don't move back. You move side to side. If you move back, straight back, you're going to get caught with something. That's facts. That's boxing. That's the sweet science. See, good fights are coming. It might not be the fights we want. Because Lord knows I wanted Leo Santa Cruz and Gary Russell Jr. I ain't going to get that. I want Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. I ain't going to get that. That's what Bob Arum so angry about. Because his stable is dwindling. Al Heyman has close to 200-some fighters. His stable is growing. But jealousy is a very, very dangerous thing to have. Sometimes jealousy can get you killed. Yes, it can. But that's why he's smart, Al Heyman. I'm no fanboy, don't get me wrong. But it's better to be heard but not seen. Oh, we hear you. We hear you, Al. We hear you on Showtime. We hear you on Fox. We hear you on Fox Sports 1. And they definitely hear you in the UK. Because I don't know the history of it. But they're going to get free fights this weekend. They don't have to pay $80, $125 to watch a fight. I mean, I'm talking about every fight. That's not pay-per-view. Pay-per-view is a super fight maybe 2 or 3 times a year. But every time you want to watch a boxing match in the UK, you have to pay $25. You ain't have no regular boxing match on TV, on your cable channel. So, he already hook, winked, and bamboozled them over there. That's why Anthony Joshua, he don't want to fight no Ortiz. He'll never fight him. He's not going to fight Wilder. He'll never fight Wilder. Of course not. Tyson Fury. Hell no, not Tyson Fury. He's going to choose the easy way out. He's going to keep his ass in the UK where he's comfortable, where he's admired, where he's protected, and go down as history as the first heavyweight to be scared as hell. I'm Kqcc Boxing. If you like the content of this live stream, I definitely need your subscription today. If you subscribe to me, just hit the notification bell. You get all the notifications when I do a live stream or a video. Now, before I go, let me see what's going on in the chat. What's up, Big Kurt? I know you finna go on. What's up, King D-Zo? How you feel, brother? Mark Blake, my man. Ancestor. Raid, facts, salute. All right. Salute to the chat. Yes, I think I read that. What's good, Kqkc? Stormy B, listening to the cook. All right. Okay, I think I read everybody. Okay. Man, y'all hit that like button, brothers. And man, I appreciate y'all listening to what I had to say. Because, you know, Kqkc, I'm going to keep it real. You know, Kqkc is the place to be. Man, I've been stuck on the same subscribers for a while, but that's all right. See, that's okay because I like boxing. I love boxing. I like talking. I love talking about it. The subscribers, they'll come. They'll come. I do 4 a day. Go back and look at my profile, my videos. I do 4 a day. Videos or live stream. That's how I'm gonna rock in 2019. Now, you can subscribe if you want. But if not, keep coming back. Hit that like button if you like what I'm saying. But this year, 2019, this is the year for boxing. I believe this is the year where we get our fans back. This is the year the casual fans become true diehard boxing fans. This is the year boxing gonna be put on the map. We had a fight with Kellen Plant. We having a fight with Jerry Hurd. We having a fight with Manny Pacquiao. We had a fight with Devin Haney. Fights gonna be all over this place. I just read in one of my videos how promoters are scrambling trying to get fight dates. See, when you have that many fights, you got commentaries, you got videos, then you got subscribers. You see how it's a dominant effect? See, and one thing about it, the LDBC is right there, front and center. They're going to give you the current state of boxing. They're going to give to you what's going on, what's new, what's happening, what he, she, her, he said. That's how I roll. So, with that, hey, I'm out of here. Hit the like button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Well, just say Carl Phillips real quick. Don't worry. You'll get there, bro. Man, appreciate that, Carl Phillips. See, things like that, Snack B. You know, when I hear things like that, that give me motivation. You know, they give me motivation to get there. You know, they give me motivation not to feel bad, not to feel down. Cause truth be told, I have, you know, been kind of distanced. You know, I kind of feel like, well, am I wasting my time, or is anybody listening? You know? So, you know, but motivation like that, you know, I can take it all day long. It makes you feel good. See, all my kids are grown. My oldest daughter's a doctor. I don't have no crying babies. I don't have nobody at home to change diapers or this and that or whatever. I keep an eye on my damn son, but that's it. Now I got a grandbaby. She's sweet as pie. But that's it. I got the time in the world to do anything I want. But this is what I choose to do. So, with that, that's all I have for you. Because I believe World Break is coming on. And I like to give respect where respect is due. And with that, I'm Kqkc Boxing. Peace and love.